Michelle Tennant Nicholson. It's fast food from thefarmersmarket.com, and I'm giving you my weekly update. Today, I want to let you know that this past week was Halloween. I overindulged in some sugar, and I definitely felt it in my body, and I definitely see it on the scale. I'm still down. Yay, the portion control is working when I actually follow it. So I'm still down, and I've actually broken my plateau from the past 10 months, and portion control has done it. So I'm very excited about that, to share that with you. The name of the game this next week is to make sure that I stick with my exercises and make sure that I actually do my portion control. I stayed up a little too late. I went traveling this past week. I overindulged in a little too much sugar, and so I definitely feel it in my body, definitely feel it on the scale. So I'm looking forward to a week of controlled eating, with being, like, I would call it conscious eating, because the thing that Yum Yum Dishes has done for me is just get me aware to the food that I'm putting in my mouth. The calorie counting did that as well, but it, you know, the thing of it is that I just would eat to make the calories. So sometimes I was eating a lot more than I actually wanted to at a certain meal, you know. So, but hey, calorie counting works for some people. I think it works for people who haven't yo-yo dieted their whole life. It works for my brother. He lost 120 pounds. But for me, the portion control is really the key. And I'm going to talk about adding protein to your meals, because it actually satiates you longer, and so that when I actually have like cereal in the morning and my almond milk and so forth, I might have a handful of almonds too, because the almonds have healthy fats and healthy protein to balance out all those carbs going into the system. Let me talk about Yum Yum Dishes, and this is the 9-inch plate, and people have asked me, what's your relationship to Yum Yum Dishes? Well, every time I've introduced it, I've said, hey, I'm their publicist. I've been their publicist for years, and all that means is I share their story with the media, like newspapers, TV, radio stations, magazines. Put them on Shape Magazine, put them in a whole host of other media venues, TV, radio, magazines. So why am I working with Yum Yum today? First of all, you know, I went ahead and did the portion control because it's been under my nose for years, right? There's no diet with Yum Yum Dishes. They don't have a certain thing. All it is getting conscious to food. So when the calorie counting wasn't working for me, I thought, gosh, you know, I'm gonna, like, I just was like looking at these, and let me tell you how we came to work with this. Yum Yum Dishes was created by a restaurateur. Her name's Tracy. She was on maternity leave, and she was eating out of control. So she created the Yum Yum Dishes so that she would, like, actually get conscious to how much food she was eating. Her whole motto is, have your cake and eat it too, but in moderation. What happened was her child got sick. Her son got sick, and she had to move to be near hospitals for treatment of her son. She had all these dishes, and she didn't want to close the company because a lot of people were benefiting from the dishes, like bariatric patients and so forth. So as her PR firm, we said, you know what, we got space to warehouse, and we'll set up staff to actually fulfill the orders. And that's the extent of the relationship. I'm not sponsored or endorsed or anything like that by anybody in these videos. I'm only doing this YouTube channel for my own motivation and to get healthy. So I hope that addresses any questions that you have about, you know, any type of commercial investment that I might have on this YouTube channel. Now, as far as protein, this 9-inch plate with Yum Yum Dishes has veggies on the top here, and then it'll say, you know, a quarter of the plate is protein and a quarter of the plate carbs. I love this because I've noticed, and just try it too, when you add a little protein with your meal, like let's say you're just having cereal, add a little bit of nuts, maybe have an egg or something like that, and you'll see that it enters your bloodstream slower and gives you longer extended energy, and you're hungry less. You can test this, I've noticed, by having, like the minute that I have like a little bit of candy, like I did on Halloween, I can't control myself after that. I'm just, like, I get unconscious to what I'm eating, and then I just start eating a bunch of stuff. And I believe it's the sugar entering the bloodstream so quickly, then you're like a rat going to the pellet. So just try it. The other thing that really sparks a lot of hunger for me are artificial sweeteners. So that's like, you know, saccharin, the blue stuff. the stuff that they put in all the diet sodas. If I have a diet soda, I'm pretty hungry within an hour. It's an artificial hunger, I've found for my own body. It doesn't happen with the stevia sodas, and it doesn't happen with other natural, like if I'm having chewing gum, if I have stuff that's natural like xylitol versus all the fake stuff. I hope this has been informative for you. Cheer me on for this upcoming week. I'm hoping to have another good loss this next week and continue to break the stall that I've had on my loss all year. Talk to you soon.